It started with whispers. Not the kind of whispers that fade with time, but the kind that sting, sharp, ugly, and meant to wound. 12-year-old Amara had just transferred to a new school. Her long braids swung proudly as she walked down the hall, holding her books tight. She knew she looked different, not just because of her dark skin in a mostly white school, but because of the quiet confidence she carried. What nobody knew, what nobody could even imagine, was that Amara's father wasn't just an ordinary man. He was a mafia boss. But Amara didn't like to think of him that way. To her, he was just Papa. The man who made her breakfast every morning, who kissed her forehead before bed, who told her, "Never let anyone tell you that you're less. You are a queen, Amara, always remember that." Still, that didn't stop the bullying. It began with little things. Snide comments about her hair, kids refusing to sit next to her, cruel laughter echoing behind her in the cafeteria. But one afternoon it went too far. Amara was walking home when 3 boys cornered her near the playground. "Hey," one sneered, "what's it like to be adopted from the jungle?" Another grabbed her backpack and dumped her books into the dirt. Amara's chest tightened. She wanted to cry, but she remembered her father's words, "Queens don't bow to cowards." So she lifted her chin and said quietly, "Give me my things back." The boys laughed, or what? What happened next was nothing anyone expected. Across the street, a man in a dark suit stepped out of a black car. His eyes were sharp, his presence commanding. It was Amara's father. He hadn't planned to reveal himself, but when he saw those boys shoving his daughter, something inside him snapped. He strode over, his footsteps like thunder. The bullies froze, sensing danger but not yet understanding it. "Is there a problem here?" His voice was calm, almost too calm. The tallest boy stammered, "No, sir, we were just, Amara's father bent down, picked up her books, and handed them to her gently. Then he turned to the boys. His gaze hardened, but he didn't raise his voice. Instead, he said something that shook them more than any threat could. "You see this girl? She is my daughter. And when you hurt her, you show the world the kind of men you will grow into. Ask yourselves, do you want to be men who destroy or men who protect?" The boys stared, ashamed. One of them, ironically the ringleader, looked down at the dirt, eyes welling up. No one had ever spoken to him like that before. He muttered a shaky, "I'm sorry." Amara blinked. She hadn't expected that. Her father put a hand on her shoulder. "Apologies mean little without change. Tomorrow you will help her carry her books to class. You will show her respect. If not," his pause was deliberate, "I will know." The boys nodded quickly and ran off, but the ringleader hesitated. He turned back to Amara, whispering, "I really am sorry. My dad, he talks like that at home. I guess I copied him." For the first time, Amara saw not a bully, but a boy who'd never been taught better. She gave him a small smile. "Maybe you can do better than him." The next day, the boys kept their promise. They carried her books, sat with her at lunch, and something unexpected happened. They began to defend her. The whispers stopped. The cruel laughter faded, and Amara, the girl they once tried to break, became a bridge. Word spread quickly about the mysterious man in the black suit, though nobody dared confirm the rumors. Some said he was dangerous. Some said he was powerful. But Amara knew the truth. He was a father who loved her enough to protect her, not with fists but with wisdom. And the bullies, they grew into different men. Men who remembered the day they were humbled not by fear but by compassion. Because sometimes the strongest lesson isn't about revenge. It's about showing kindness where it's least expected. And in the end, Amara's story wasn't about being the daughter of a mafia boss. It was about being the daughter of a man who taught her, and everyone watching, that respect is the truest form of power.